Overwatch. Only out for 2 months, everyone, and I mean everyone, seems to love Overwatch. They love its characters, its variety, its lore. When talking about class-based team shooters, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better one. Or would you? And no, we're not talking about Battleborn. Go home, Battleborn. You're drunk. No, I'm talking about the hat-tastic granddaddy of the genre, Team Fortress 2. So can Overwatch overthrow this historic giant that is TF2? Or will
I just wanna point out, that's an old TF2 poster. Look at that. That's the old engineer. That's the old scout. He never uses that weapon. And look at the medic. Oh my god. Just get your facts straight. If you're gonna pick this topic, you may as well do some research behind it.
enthusiasm for Overwatch be dead faster than Evolve? Yeah, there's a game you haven't thought about in a while. Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome to Deadlock.
I just want to quickly point out right now, this intro. Come on, man. Can you get a better intro or something like that? I don't honestly understand what's going through your head, thinking that this Deadlock is supposed to have some kind of thing about it.
Nerf this.
Kaboom indeed, you drunken wretch!
I don't think Gamma has ever said that.
Well, it's only polite to respect our elders, so Team Fortress 2, you go first.
Oh wow, so gracious. Hopefully with this abundance of respect you apparently have, you can respect that I'm about to win this debate in one word.
In TF2 is fun for everyone.
Free. Team
So close.
Fortress 2 is a free game with no hidden fees.
In order to actually access the actual competitive scene, you need to spend at least like $10 on the game. So I don't know what you're saying when you're saying that it's completely and utterly free. I don't understand. If no hidden fees, yeah. Telling that to the free-to-plays that want to play the competitive game mode, but they can't. I know I do prefer TF2, just saying. I know I should be favoring it, but like, seriously though, man. Get your facts straight.
The complete version of Overwatch is $60.
Or 40.
Boom! Done! Shut it down. It's over.
Technically, most games are actually paid for. What? Well, like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. That's a great game. That costs money, right? There's heaps of games that cost money. Just Cause. All these different great games that will cost money. And tell that to the scout who spends about $2,000 on the game just trying to... it's just so annoying. So tell that to them. This is... It's just mind-babbling that you don't understand that most games cost money. Like, if you look on the Steam Workshop, is Call of Duty World War II free? No, it's paid for. You pay money for all these different games. And the fact that you don't even realize how bad and how the community's getting hurt directly, it's just mind-boggling.
But in the interest of adding on some additional hurt, consider that Overwatch has microtransactions.
So does TF2. And no. Like my point earlier. Like there's these scouts that spend like $2,000 just on one item. It's ridiculous. Just get your facts right, mate.
On top of the $60 fee, and people say that Candy Crush is a bad time.
Candy Crush was a bad time. It was probably worse than Overwatch since about 90% of the things you did were paid for. Also in Overwatch, I promise you, actually no, I should probably not do this because I've already watched the video, but okay, just hold on.
Okay, sure. Overwatch is being sold as a complete game at full price, but that's because it is.
Because it isn't a full game. No full game has like 30 bats. It's ridiculous that you think these things and that you don't understand the actual topic. And the thing is that at the time of this video's creation, it still wasn't a full game. In fact, now it's not really a full game. Like, sure enough, it's basically just right now in its alpha station. It is not a full game. Not even now it's a full game. So so I don't know what you're talking about when you're saying that back in these times, it was a full game. So just do the research, man. Come on, man.
Blizzard has said that players will get everything from here on out, including new maps and other updates, all for free.
We've actually never received new maps in Overwatch. That is a true story. And there hasn't really been that more heroes than when we started, but like, it's just come on, man. It's like, I mean, I'm sure at this point in time, Overwatch is new to, and that's respectable, okay? It's a new game, and people are respectively, they're not just going to be releasing new maps, but like, come on, they have never released a new map. They've released new characters, sure, but like, just get in the bin.
Oh, wow! Updates? Oh, wait a minute. Team Fortress 2 updates multiple times a year with free content on top of the game being free. And
A, we barely ever get updates. B, it's not all free, to be honest. Come on, man. Just like, sure enough, every now and again, we'll get an update that releases a new map. But like, majority of the time, the new updates contain hats and stuff. Now, say a free-to-play, actually in the clip, there's a free-to-play, but just, because I'm recording off the footage, but whatever. And you see, the problem is that, it's just like, no. And we barely ever get updates. Once again, it took us like forever. And then sometimes they're not even that good of updates. Like Meet Your Match. That horribly. That's just went down horribly. Okay, let's just see what else he has to spew out of his mouth. That's totally a lie. No. It's totally real. Yeah.
that is a lot of service for zero money down.
So here's my last point. Most of the stuff that comes in the updates costs money.
Upfront fees. I see you dancing around the subject. TF2 has microtransactions as well.
Yeah, for hats, for new weapons, for general character customization. In TF2, you pay for what you want, and you get what you want when you pay for it.
There's a thing called loot boxes. Yeah, there's loot boxes. You see, like if you want your very own unusual, you see as a YouTuber, you want your own unusual. You want something where you feel special. You unbox this. No, you feel like no one else have it. You got to pay heaps and heaps of money in order to buy. Well, not really buy, but unbox enough crates to be able to unlock it. And as well, most items in TF2 are extremely expensive. If you want to get an unusual, you have to pay like $70, $100, and for an Australian, it's about $200. It's not even cheap, to be honest. So when Overwatch charges you $10 for 10 loot boxes, that's actually a pretty good deal. But like TF2, obviously you can pay for what you want and get the right unusual thing. Hashtag getting unusual.
In Overwatch, the microtransactions give you a chance to maybe get what you want.
Once again, I said it earlier. I was telling you that it's coming up. The thing is that you just it's like no. You can buy your skins. Sure enough, you got to create some loot boxes to get the right amount of credits to do it. It's like no, just no, please, sir, please actually play both games so you get the idea of both games. I even think Baba haven't even played Overwatch, and I don't think Jufro, I don't actually know his name, I just took that from King Roger, hashtag King Roger Life, but I don't even know, like, he hasn't even played the game. I can't comprehend on how and how much of a dimwit he is doing this.
Them is painfully thin. TF2 has years of hacks, weapons, skins, user-generated models. If you want to play as a scout, wearing a Dovahkiin helmet, wielding a giant fish as a weapon, you can.
You can't. You see, the Dovahkiin helmet can't be equipped by scout. It can only be equipped by heavy. You cannot customize the size of the fish, but I get your idea. Skins in Overwatch are only designed by the Overwatch team. I'm not siding with it. I'm just saying that that's relatively true. But still, though, seriously, like it doesn't scout. Scout's too small. It doesn't. The Dovahkiin helmet doesn't come in his size. It's really sad.
And that is not even anywhere near the craziest combination available in the game. From aesthetic changes to fully customizable loadouts, TF2 allows complete control over your character's play and feel.
That's a loadout image, by the way. And yes, there are some wacky combinations. There are some really cool combinations, like field practice and like the mechanical version of the thingy bobba skinny field practice, and the mechanical version of the I don't know. I don't know exactly know what it's called, but like I know it's called something. But like, please, just get in the bin.
Without ever tipping into the realm of pay to win. It would appear as though I am on fire.
A, that was absolutely cringy. B, just like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, pay to win. If I'm playing medic, I can buy some cosmetics to make sure that the sniper can't identify my head. Like, I'm pretty sure Lazy Purple made a video about how it feels to be sniper, right? And and he talks about a medic who has his headwear, which is extremely broken. You can also buy other items, like such as new weapons, new things. And it's like, really, it's kind of pay to win. That's the whole point of it. It's never about who can land, who grinds the most to get all the drops and stuff. It's about who has the biggest amount of money on their credit card.
Oh my gosh, you were right. I should have let you talk first because you chose to fixate on the one, and I mean one element where Overwatch loses out to TF2, and that is aesthetics. So a tip of the cap to you, Demo Man, for your great variety of virtual overpriced caps. But Overwatch wins where it truly matters, and that is gameplay.
That is extremely opinionated. I am not going to even put it out. So in my opinion, TF2 has better gameplay. Like, personally, in my opinion, that is completely opinionated. Like, other people might not agree with your idea, and this is just my point. That's opinionated. Like tell that to the problem is that these people are going to watch this video, be influenced by his word, and never play TF2. Never be part of this great community, and never ever experience any other thing besides. I just can't.
Stood, sure, but is now getting replaced.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out, like this. It's not getting replaced at all. Like, this game will never die. This is Green Roger Sunset Probably. It's a legacy game. This game will never die. It will forever be continued because of the community that lies behind the game. Now, these people don't see what is going on behind this community. You are hurting us directly by making these comments. And the fact that you sound super smug that it's being replaced doesn't really make me think that you exactly did all the research that you probably should have done. In my opinion, that is.
is a true team-based shooter, where teams need to be made of a diverse set of heroes and actually work together to succeed in the game. The end goal is always completing your objective, be it moving a vehicle across the map or defending a certain position. Team Fortress is also objective-based, but features things like kill-death ratios and rewards for dominating the enemy, stats and achievements that are directly tied to killing the opponent repeatedly. This makes it much less appealing to play as, say, a healer or other support character, since they're not as likely to get impressive numbers in those areas.
First of all, you can dominate as medic. Sure enough, it's a little bit more difficult since technically you can't just focus down someone and kill them repeatedly, but it exists. If you're healing, to say, wait, I'm healing a soldier, if he kills MatPat 24, I get the assist on the kill of MatPat 24. Then I heal heavy, that kills MatPat 24, heal demo, kills MatPat 24. Then I finally heal not really scout, because no one really needs to heal scouts. And I heal a sniper, and then just snipes MatPat 24. This now means that I am now dominating him because of the stats. Also, as a healer, whenever you make a good Ubercharge phase, it feels so satisfying because you know that you just made your team win. And the fact that you ignore all these points, it's just so mind-boggling. Also, Battle Medic exists.
And likewise, it increases the likelihood that offensive players will go rogue, heading out onto the map solo to boost these things up for themselves. The developers of Overwatch have gone on record saying that they actively avoided including stats like that in the game for exactly that reason.
In Overwatch, the kill-death ratio exists. You still press tab and you can access it. Also, there's single player of the game, which means that whenever you, let's say, you do really well, you get heaps of kills, everyone is going to see that you got all those kills. And you can also go on fire. So just get your facts straight, MatPat.
You know just how much the community has done for TF2 over all these years. This game was a meme machine. You think you could beat that? Nope.
Okay, let's just be honest here. Just let's be honest. The community is more than just hats and memes. We have people creating source filmmaker movies. In fact, I've even done some every now and again. Like, that's like part of my videos.
Again, it may be coming, and I wouldn't doubt the strength of the Overwatch community either, my friend. Cosplayers are out in force already. Blizzard is actively policing porn of these characters that's been popping up online. Not that I would know from any sort of personal experience.
Bitch, my dick small like a pencil. Billy got bars like a motherfucking jail cell. You are not new, motherfucker, you AOL. I am the goat, and yes, Billy is new. I will never stop working, little bitches like Duracell. Hey, Billy, don't play. Spend a few bets at the fucking buffet. Hey, damn, racks in the safe. Outside my.
That includes Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and a PvE Horde mode in Man vs. Machine.
There's more than that many modes in TF2. There's Payload. Bomb-Bullets was a great map. Control Points. Not CDF, that's not really that good of a game mode. 5CP. All these really great game modes, and you just list them out for Deathmatch? I feel like it's not. I don't even think it's on the good one. There's even creative ones like, you know, the Medieval Time one. That's a great game mode. I love that game mode, especially for demo. No, I was watching the clip and I just realized how broken that was. But like, still, look at the demo I loaded. I could play that on a great game mode, and yet you just swap that out for Team Deathmatch, which is only on community servers? Like, come on, man. Like, no. Just no.
There's a lot of variety. Just look at the differences between Mercy and Lucio.
Okay, when you play Soldier, there's more than just playing Soldier. You can play Soldier, right? So you can have heaps of fun playing, you know, your stock Soldier. Can you use direct kit? Can you play Trolldier? Once again, if you're playing Demo Man, you know you got your normal Demo Man, and then you can swap in a shield and the island to become a Demo Knight. And of course, a Big Russian dude becomes a friendly Hoovy. Also with medic, there's battle medic, spy, sniper spy, spy crab, ambassador. There's so many different ways to play it. Scout, flank and scout, and then a macro scout. All these different types of players for each class. There's about 2 million opportunities in each class to do your own thing. Like in the clip, I have your turn on reward. That means that I'm going to try and go for chain stabs. You can't really do that with any other thing. That's what makes this game fun. That's why they release updates. There's more items, meaning more ways to play the classes, meaning more fun. Did you see how that's a bit of an issue if you think that that's issue? But just no. Also, Battle Engineer, just saying, we're gonna make it be OP.
But there are currently 22 characters in Overwatch, with more on the way compared to your 9.
Okay, now using some very probably incorrect maths, we can figure out the how many combinations there were in 2012, right? Now, if we divide 540, which was the amount in 2012, just based off a number I read online, but whatever. We divide that by 9, so we have 9 classes. This is very probably incorrect, and then we times that by 3. We get 180 combinations in 2012, and then there's probably and then plus another 1,000, or probably it's either that or 1,620 in 2012. So I don't know what you're saying by that Overwatch does more of this. I just don't understand. Just get your facts straight.
Gone up against the opposing team and seen that they have 3 Roadhogs. What else do you do other?
You cannot have 3 Roadhogs since there is a character limit in Overwatch. You see, that is an issue with your argument, by the way.
You say TF2 is more balanced, and yet Overwatch's smaller team size per match allows for more strategically constructed teams compared to the massive battles of TF2. With too many players on the field, it just becomes bedlam. But with Overwatch's team sitting at 6v6, it makes each player's character choice matter.
Therein lies the issue. When you're playing Overwatch, your character matters. So if you have one bad team member on your team, they are not going to do anything for your team. They are just going to ruin everyone's day. They're going to make it not fun at all. And just no. And understandably, you have a 6v6 in TF2. It's like no. In the 12v12 match, people, if say there's a there's a spy who doesn't know anything about how to play the game, he is not going to affect your team since that's just one player out of the 12. And considering that in Overwatch, it's 6v6, and obviously you can't quit and find a new game, unlike in TF2. That means that by default, any bad choice or any bad decision that one player makes is going to mean that you are going to lose. Also, in the official TF2 competitive mode, it only allows 6v6. So you're exact same as Overwatch.
And speaking of skill, the need to master not just one character, but multiple characters in order to be successful in this game means that it has a higher potential skill ceiling for the hardest of hardcore players.
In TF2, it is 10 times more skilled than Overwatch. Too many Moss made a video on it, but the thing is that in TF2, can you properly rocket jump? Can you play as Trollger? Can you market garden? Can you properly do all these different techniques as Soldier? With Pharah, it's like, can you press shift? And just, do you see the issue with that now, Mapad? Are you happy now that people are now giving you views? And And obviously, I kind of like Batman. I watch his videos. I have some theory of my own. But the problem you don't realize in this video, and just then, is that I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the problem is with Overwatch, it's a lower skill ceiling just because once again it's one press of a button. With when Rocket, well, not really sticky jumping with Demoman in TF2, you take damage. You not only take explosive damage, you also take full damage. Now, compare that to Junkrat. You press shift, you right click, you take no damage, and you take no full damage. Do you see the problem, MapHat?
And let's not forget as well, Overwatch simply looks and runs better. Team Fortress is a decade old, which makes it really hard to compete.
He finally said something good! Now let's just take a moment to admire how he came to this moment. First of all, he came in with a completely and utterly wrong thing, and you see, yeah, and he finally said that Overwatch is way better looking, but when it comes to the actual gameplay, sometimes it could be a bit glitchy for some people, and sometimes it looks like potato poop, but whatever, sure. And it just simply runs and looks better. Now that's an actually good point among all your lines.
Team Fortress 2 may be a team-based shooter, but the individual players on the team have always been of the utmost importance, meaning that they can customize their appearance, they can customize their loadout, they can customize their gameplay. In Overwatch, if you're grouped up with a team who doesn't know what they're doing or who refuse to communicate, you may in fact lose through no fault of your own. Overwatch takes power away from the skilled players who in games like TF2 could rightfully carry a match. And that's just not fun. Considering all that in mind, most of all, vote for the original. The art style, the team-based gameplay design, the characters like Torbjorn and Tracer, who are very similar to the Engineer and the Scout, using comics and animated shorts to deliver characterization and lore in a very similar fashion to which TF2 used comics and their Meet the Team series years before. In so many ways, Team Fortress 2 stood on its own 9 years ago, and it stands on its own today, while Overwatch seems to have borrowed quite a bit from the successes of its predecessors. Oh, and also, TF2's free.
I'm not even gonna talk about what's wrong with it, but there's seriously something wrong with that.
Overwatch may have borrowed from TF2, but it's not like it's hiding that fact. Overwatch is a love letter to all of gaming. Soldier 76 is straight out of Call of Duty. D.Va is Titanfall. Pharah is Metroid. To me, these sorts of references just make the game more fun. And now couple that humor with mechanics that actually reward you for smart team-based combat, matches where you must consistently jump across multiple characters and classes, and fixed teams where you're not going to be thrown onto the enemy side if someone suddenly decides to leave, and you have yourself a game that's accessible enough for beginners, but sophisticated enough to be competitive on the esports level. Plus, there's no ammo boxes, which to me is always a big perk. And best of all, the game is literally only 2 months old, meaning that it's only going to continue to refine itself and improve as the roster expands, play modes broaden, and maps begin to roll out. The biggest...
Once again, no comment on it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, we have reached deadline.
Finally, it ends. Finally, the dumb excuses, the horrible excuse of a video, the horrible video, the horrible points, the bad research, it all ends, and it's a wonderful thing.
Now the decision is in your hands. Which game deserves play of the game? Overwatch, the new kid on the block, or Team Fortress 2, the granddaddy of the genre? Click on one to choose or tell us what you think in the comments below. Or if you want to hear me cover some of the secret history behind Overwatch and some incredible facts about its characters, hop through Symmetra's portal right here to watch my episode of Did You Know Gaming. Tell him Matt.
Okay, there we go. Oh, God, that's not the correct thing. Boom.